Hey, what is up, guys? Oblivious here, and today we're going to be doing a Super Bowl prediction for Super Bowl 50. Obviously, the Broncos versus the Panthers this Sunday. Actually, what is the date right now? The 5th, the 6th, it's going to be on the 7th of February. So, yeah, so I'm just going to give my prediction because, obviously, I've kept up with the football season all season. It's probably far my favorite sport to actually watch. I usually watch, the only sports I actually, watch are probably football and basketball, but basketball is, the occasional thing, and then football is just, every Sunday, obviously. So I feel like I can give a pretty good estimate of who's gonna win and whatnot. I mean, it should be a good game. I mean, hopefully it's not like the Seahawks Denver game a few years ago, or it was just a shit fest where the Seahawks just absolutely crapped on them. Last year was pretty good because it went down to the very last seconds where obviously the whole criticizing thing of Pete Carroll with the interception by Malcolm Butler on it was literally on the goal line or something like that last year. I mean, at least last year game was actually really, really fun to watch, and it was really exciting. And then I think it was Doug Baldwin made that crazy catch where he kicked it up and caught it to even get down into that territory in the first place. But obviously, it's the Panthers Broncos. I think the Panthers are going to win just because Cam Newton's having a great season. If he doesn't win the MVP, it's a fucking sham. I'm not really sure exactly who else even would win it. I think it just has to be him. I mean, there's obviously a few people that come to mind, but I think Cam Newton just deserves it, especially if he wins the Super Bowl. But a lot of people are saying the NFL's rigged. It's gonna be Peyton Manning because he's leaving, and it's gonna be his last goodbye is gonna be him winning the Super Bowl. It's gonna be a beautiful Cinderella story ending for him after kind of always being pretty sucky in the playoffs. But he's always good in the regular season. He just kind of stinks in the playoffs. Even though this year he fucking blew dicks. He had 9 touchdowns, 17 interceptions or something like that. And his passing rate was absolutely atrocious. It was 50% or something like that. So, yeah, the Panthers, I think, are going to win. The score, I mean, both teams, they're the two best defenses in the league right now. I mean, it's weird, I think Denver's defense is always very, very solid. The Panthers' defense, I feel it's they're always good, but they're hit or miss. Sometimes they let up 30 points, and you have to literally the high-powered Panthers offense has to actually win the game just by scoring a shit ton. It was against the Giants and against the I forget who, someone else they played. It was a 38, 35 win or something like that. You shouldn't be if you're the best defense in the NFL, you shouldn't be letting up 35 points. That's just a lot of fucking points to be letting up in one game. I mean, Luke Kuechly is just an animal. He gets a pick six every fucking game. He did last week against Carson Palmer. Carson Palmer just had a shitty game, and it was actually the worst game to have a shitty game because he probably would have won Comeback Player of the Year. He still might, but I mean, I think he definitely would have if he actually won that game and made it to the Super Bowl. But yeah. So I think it's gonna be the Panthers. The score I'm gonna say is the final score 28 to... No, more than that. No. Yeah, 28 is going to be the Panthers. The Denver's going to have maybe 17, I'm going to say. I think it's going to be a nice, pretty solid lead. It might be 17, 28-21. It possibly could be that. I'm going to say 28, though, for the Panthers. And then, either 17 or 21 from the Broncos. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please like rating, subscribe to the channel. Have a great day, and goodbye.